Like, that's a whole lot going on. I ain't got time for that right now. It's a lot. It's hard. I want to do it. Yeah, we've all been there too. Being on the phone, just bumping your gums, yapping all day. Understand that you are not going to break your habit totally of procrastinating all in one day, and that's okay. Tired of procrastinating and never ever being able to reach your goals? Well, guess what? You are not alone, and in today's video, we're going to talk about it. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the ultimate guide on how to finally break free from the shackles of procrastination, okay? So that you can start living a more productive life. Make sure you stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools and the strategies to finally be able to conquer procrastination once and for all. Hi, my name is Trisha, and welcome back to my channel. This channel is your go-to hub for mastering the state of self-development, and for most of us, while rocking motherhood. I'd love it if you join me as I empower other moms and just other women in general to thrive and set goals and just become the women that we are meant to be, one step at a time. And today's step is how to beat procrastination. Okay, so what exactly is procrastination? I know we hear this word all the time. Everybody talks about it, but what is it? So by definition, procrastination is the art of delaying or postponing tasks, often despite knowing that doing so may lead to negative consequences, right? Do you do this? I'm sure you do. We all do it, okay? Okay, so now that we know what it is, and before we can figure out how to stop procrastinating, we have to know why we do it in the first place, right? So I'm going to go over five common reasons as to why we procrastinate, and you let me know down in the comments which one you resonate with. So the first one, and these are in no order, okay? The first one is the fear of failing, right? I did a video on my channel a long time ago. I think it's still up, but a lot of us have a fear of failing. And what that pretty much is you know you need to do something, but you're scared because you may not know how to do it. You may not understand the process of doing it, or you just don't think you're going to be good at it. So you have a fear of failing that task. So you just keep putting it off, all because you're scared of failing, right? That's one of, in my opinion, one of the main reasons why a lot of people procrastinate on like bigger tasks. Because it's something new. They don't know if it's going to go well or not, so they just keep putting the task off. The second reason is the lack of motivation. If something is boring to us, or we just don't understand the purpose of it, we don't want to do it. It's like, what is this for? There's no point and purpose of me doing this. So because there's no motivation behind it, we ain't doing it. We taking our time, our sweet time, if we even get to it. But that's the second reason. Number 3, and I will be honest, this is my prime reason. Perfectionism. I am the type of person where if every detail cannot be exactly the way I imagine it in my mind, I take a long time starting it, or I don't want to do it. That's a problem. A lot of times perfectionism causes procrastination, which causes us to delay way more than what we need to. What I had to learn is everything is not going to be perfect. Sometimes in order to get things to be as good as they can, we have to go through the things and learn how to do them better, so when we do it the next time, it can meet more of our expectation. Number 4, overwhelmed. So if there's a task that you need to do and it seems like there's too much to do, it's too hard to do it, it's like, no, that's overwhelming me. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do something easier. That leads to that task just constantly getting pushed down to the bottom of our list, because that's a whole lot going on. I ain't got time for that right now. It's a lot. It's hard. I want to do it. Yeah. We've all been there too. And the 5th reason I have, sometimes we spend so much time doing other things to where we never get to the thing that we need to get to, or we just underestimate time. You don't understand that certain things are going to take a lot longer, so you'll keep working in that one thing or whatever the case, and you'll never have the time to do the things you actually need to do because you're doing other things. I say sometimes that's unintentional. I think it's a subconscious thing for the most part, a lot of the times, because I've been there too. You doing something and it's like, okay, well, I know I need to work on project A today. I'm going to get to project A, but let me do project B and C because it's going to be real quick or whatever the case. And you just keep doing stuff. And then by the time you look up, the time is gone. You don't have time for project A. So it's just poor management in time is what it is. Okay, so let me know down in the comments which one of those 5 reasons do you identify with as maybe what is causing you to procrastinate. If you have more than one, that's okay too. I did as well, and so do so many other people. Right now, it is time to talk about a solution. So make sure you identify your reason of why you procrastinate, okay? If you don't know the reason you procrastinate, you'll never find a solution because you don't know why you're doing it. So you have to figure out why you're procrastinating in the first place, okay? So let's move on to the solution. Okay, so now that you have identified your reason or reasons, let's talk about how we fix it. Because believe it or not, we can train our brain to make better choices and better decisions to be able to get things done on time and complete all of our tasks. So procrastination is not just a habit. So contrary to what a lot of people believe, it's very seldom that you have a person that's procrastinating just because they want to procrastinate. There's usually an underlying reason why. A lot of times it has to do with the complex interplay of like psychology and neurological factors that completely hijack our productivity, okay? As humans, our brains are seeking gratification all the time. We like how rewards feel, and we are more willing to do the easier things first because it's like, check, I got it done, I feel good, I finally got something off my to-do list. That's why we do those things first, because it's an instant gratification for us. Same thing with like doing something fun. If you have a list of 5 things to do and there's a fun one on there, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna do the fun thing first because you want to feel good. You want to get your brain ready to receive an award. We have to rewire our minds to combat the procrastination, and here's how we do it. Okay, so the first thing that I recommend you do is break up your tasks into smaller parts, okay? So like for example, you have a task to clean the house. Instead of on your to-do list putting clean the house, what I like to do is clean the kitchen, clean the living room, clean the den, clean the bathroom, clean the room. You can even go a step further into that, which I have done also. Okay, clean the stove, clean the counters, clean the sink, clean the floor, clean the table. That way, as you're getting done with all those things, you're constantly checking off boxes. Constantly, so you feel more productive and you actually are getting things done. So the smaller the task, for the most part, your brain believes that it's easier to do. And then you can get it done a lot faster because it's like, okay, this is easy, I can go ahead and take care of this. It's rewiring your brain. Ultimately, you are completing a huge task just in little micro parts. So the next thing that you can do, and something that has been a big find for me, is setting specific goals and deadlines. What this does is this creates a sense of urgency and a sense of accountability. So if I say, okay, if we're going to stick to the topic of cleaning, okay, I know I need to clean the kitchen. I know I need to clean the den or whatever the case. Let's start with the kitchen. I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to do it. In that sense, because I'm trying to beat that timer, I'm getting my task done a lot faster. And then once I'm done, guess what? Check, reward. With the timer method, or let's say, for instance, you want to record a YouTube video, right? What I do is there's different steps in recording and posting a YouTube video, right? So I would naturally break that up into steps. You got to research, you have to plan out, you have to record, you have to edit, you have to post. Research. I'm going to take 3 hours to research. I don't know how long it takes anybody else, but I don't know. I'm just giving time. So I need to have everything taken care of this video, and I need to have it posted by Friday, right? That's what I mean by you setting goals and deadlines for tasks. That way you know that it's always on your mind of what needs to get done. And I use a lot of things like Remind on my phone. I use Good Notes on my iPad. I use a lot of timers and things like that because it keeps you on point. Because any second that you can take a break, you will take a break. So if you have nothing to do, or if you think you have nothing to do, you'll sit down, and guess what that's going to lead to? Procrastinating. Yeah. Set those deadlines, set those timers. You'll start to develop a sense of urgency. And naturally what'll happen is over time you'll start to do things a lot faster because you know what's happening. You know what's coming next. Your brain is already like, okay, what's next? What's next? Set those deadlines, okay? The next thing that you can do, time management. Right? Work on like just blocking out times of your day for certain tasks. So like a problem for me was I would go through and create a to-do list, right? To me, it was as long as I get through it by the end of the day, mission accomplished, right? What that was doing to me is all day I would feel like I had time. I have time. I have time. And then at the end of the day, I'm rushing to get everything done because I realized I didn't get much done. Okay, so you'll get your calendar and let's say for me, I know that I have to go to work from 7:30 to 3:30. I know that I get a lunch break in between that. There's a block of time, right, you get for lunch. There's a block of time that's scheduled in there. You get that time for lunch. You need to do that with your own personal tasks as well. What I would do for my own things is, okay, so from 7 to 8, I'm only working on this thing. I'm only working on this. I'm not working on anything else. I'm only working on this thing. That way, it's not a constant reminder in your mind, like, I need to get this done. I need to do it. Oh God, I need to do it. Oh God, I need to do it. Dang, I need to do it. It's simply already embedded. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. This is my time. This is my 1 hour to do what I need to do. And you do that as many times as you need to. And it don't have to be an hour. You could take 15 minutes every hour. I've done that too. Where every hour I'm going to stop what I'm doing for 15 minutes and I'm going to work on something else. That's how you kind of manage your time better, because sometimes we'll spend a lot of time or a lot of extra time on things, doing things that we really could have got done faster. When you block out that time and you make time for the things that you need to do, you'll get them done. Trust me. Here's something that I'm sure everybody can benefit from. Eliminate distractions. I think that's pretty much self-explanatory, but let's talk about it. I'm talking about your phone, being on the phone, just bumping your gums, yapping all day. The TV. A lot of us will sit, okay, I'm just going to watch for 30 minutes. I'm just going to watch this show 30 minutes. And what the TV does now, a lot of programs, once they go off, the next one is already coming on before the other one went off. Or there's no commercial in between. There's no break in between. It's to keep you sitting there. So I rarely watch TV, okay? Because it before you know it, all your time is gone. You'll think you're sitting there for 30 minutes, and before you know it, it's 2 hours. Turn that TV off, okay? Social media. How many times have you been scrolling on Instagram or TikTok? And the same thing with the TV. You're thinking it's like 20 minutes. It's real easy to scroll for an hour. Like, it's really easy. Distraction. Don't even get started if you know you got other stuff to do. Like, turn it off. Don't even get on it. And the next one, it's a lot harder to do, but it can be done. People. Okay? You do not have to be at every event. You do not have to be a part of every conversation. You just don't have to interact with people all the time, because what that's going to do is distract you from what you need to be doing. I am a huge people person. So learning to separate myself from people so that I can get my things done was really hard for me. Like, it was really hard for me in the beginning, but then I thought about it. Like, I'm not canceling people out of my life. I just need to take the time to do the things that I know I need to be doing, and they're not going to help me do it. So guess what? Tomorrow when I wake up, it's going to be the same thing all over again. As long as you have all these distractions in front of you, the things that you need to get done are going to continue to sit here. They're going to continue to not be done. It's going to continue to stress you out because you're going to keep thinking like, dang, I really need to get that done. I really need to do that. Eliminate whatever distractions it is for you. If it's playing with your dog all day, sorry dog, go outside and play. I don't know, but you have to find a way to get rid of some of those distractions. And don't be so mean to yourself and just cut yourself off cold turkey. It don't work like that, because now you feel like it's going to feel like you're punishing yourself. Don't punish yourself. Slow increments. Okay, set a timer when you get ready to go on TikTok. Okay, I have 30 minutes to spare. So these are 30 minutes I'm going to spend on TikTok. Okay, so I have 15 minutes here. Oh, I can get a phone call in. That's how you have to do it. Not randomly, not all throughout the day, because you are never going to get anything done. And trust me, that's not at all what you want, okay? Okay, and the next thing that I have for you is to just practice self-compassion, okay? Understand that you are not going to break your habit totally of procrastinating all in one day, and that's okay. That's really okay. You have to give yourself some grace, because I'm sure you've probably been procrastinating a very long time. You didn't get here overnight, right? So give yourself the same grace when trying to get out of it. The only thing that you can really do is strive to be better every day. So if you feel like at the end of the day you wasted a large part of your day, just the next day, work on just doing it a little bit different, doing things different and better. And before you know it, you'll be going. You'll be getting things done. And then what you'll find is at the end of the day, you actually do have time. A lot of us always say, we don't have time for stuff. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. I'm an extremely busy person. But what I learned in breaking up my task and these little tips that I've just given you, I learned that I actually don't have to stress about time as much. I just learned how to manage it better. And that's helped me in my procrastination. I get more things done now. And I don't feel so rushed all the time, which is another benefit of not being a procrastinator. I feel like I've gotten things accomplished. I was productive in the day. I didn't have to rush. I didn't have to stress. So if you want to become a better version of yourself, I encourage you to try these techniques and just finally kick procrastination to the curb, because we got places to go, okay? We got places to go, and there's bigger and better waiting for us, okay? If you found value in this video, make sure to give this video a like and also consider subscribing to this channel, because over here we're becoming better. So if you want to learn new techniques and just have a different perspective on how to do things, join the club, okay? So I appreciate you, and I thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video where I'm giving you more tips on how to become a better version of you. Bye.